Okay, so we're going to run the SEO audit report for the local SEO sections and remainder of the audit reports. So those child element areas and what technology stacks that the website has. And we're doing it for the Flickr Foundation, the Donkey Sanctuary, the .org.uk again. And this is so you can compare it with your wwf.org.uk website and that section. And as you will notice and start to see as we go down to the bottom of the sections, and by the way, the local SEO isn't something that gets the overall grade, but you will notice that there is information on this one because they do have a specific physical area. And that's good because now they have the information, so it's going to be easier for people within that location to find them. And it also means that they might be going up the search rankings on the page within that local area too. So it uses geographical locations. Right, let's carry on down. God, this report feels so long when we do it this way. Okay, further down, local SEO. Right, I'm going to go back to this scheme a bit in a minute, I think. But what it's saying is you have a Google business page identified. So a lot of the time, say if we had a Google account, it's a business account, it automatically created for us. However, they can also sometimes determine that from the domain name up here. And Google does that for you a bit in the background. Then you also have, a Google business profile completeness. So they know what they mean is, do they have the details of where your physical address is? And they know the address, they know the phone number, and they know the website. So that's great. So this information now can appear on the Google Maps. You know, when people search things in. And if there's people searching within this location for a donkey sanctuary, maybe, I don't know where this was it Surrey? Can't remember. This search ranking should come up more prominently because it's within geographical area. I don't know 100% the algorithms around there, but location does make a difference. And this is where, if you do have a physical site, it's well worth doing something like this. Sorry, physical premise and location. They also reward you for Google reviews. And as you can see, it's got a nice rating here. Now, going back to this, your local business schema. Now, this is, if you've ever done a search results and you see the SERP, so let's go back up to what the SERP was. Oh, the snippet, sorry, rich snippet. My brain's going everywhere. Here it is. See this bit? This is created dynamically based on a schema that Google can read. So it takes the information from the website and formulates it in a way that it believes will resonate with the people searching for your website. So they've got it for the main website itself, but you can also do it for local, so in area geographical locations, SEO. And the reason why that'd be important is because then it might pick up things like location and things like that. So it is good to have that as well within your local SEO. Now, you don't have to know how to do it. It's quite a techie thing, but a lot of the web content management systems do it for you. So you want this in place if you have a physical location somewhere, because it will help with your search rankings when people are searching for you within that location or near to that location. It will change. You'll go up higher versus someone that was searching from a different location. Okay. Now let's look at the other sections. Technology. This is just what your website is made up in the environment. Now, this is not always the most up to date. It can take things that you potentially think your website wasn't using or has been archived, but it takes a bit of a snapshot of what technology is there. Again, your IP address. So this is just the numbers behind the domain name. Different domain name servers. You don't need to worry about this, but these are where your domain names will get registered as well. So you get registration service, but your domain's served from there. What server type it is, and this character string that I'm rubbish at explaining. So I'm not going to try. Believe me, there's loads of stuff around, and I'd have to get extremely technical to be able to do it again. And these are all the different child pages that this website is referencing at the moment. And let's see if there's anything interesting. I think we've got Visit, Adopt Donkey, Donkey Gallery, About Us. About Us is quite high, which I find interesting. Donkey Sanctuary. Okay. That's because I'm being daft. It's in alphabetical order. But when I have a look at some of the information, makes more sense in that cross order. If you clicked on a link as well, it would run the reports for that particular link. Now, when you do the SEO reports, it typically tries to create as much as a big picture as possible across a section of your different pages for your website. However, if you have a page that is updated frequently or it drives a lot of what you believe will drive a lot of traffic to your website, I would run the SEO report specifically on that page as well. Some of the contents, the holding information won't change and still be applicable to the overall site, maybe things like performance, social connections, all those kind of things. But things like, let's go and have a look, Donkey Defenders. Things like your keywords might change because the content of that page will be slightly different. Things like your I don't know, the authority or the quality of the page itself might be different. How the page displays and usability could be different. So they get a different grade potentially when you look at a specific page of that website. However, some elements can be very much the same. Let's go through, have a very quick look so we can have a browse. This might change because it's for a specific page. So this is again what Google makes up based on the content of your page, the title of your page, and the meta description. So this is a nice snippet of information that sometimes when you're searching on Google, you will see pop up. It doesn't guarantee that this is going to display for every single page that people search for you. It's up to Google's discretion when it gets showed. And the high quality of your pages and when you build up your SEO rankings and your domain names, this gets showed more frequently. And that's a great win because that means, oh, you know what? Google are thinking you're doing something right and providing these more richer snippets because they want to give people a bit more information and context to your web page, which will ideally drive you more traffic. Let's go through. If you was looking at per page, you might look at what the human headers are on the page, so you can get an idea for what keywords are used as well. So on this page, donkey's used as you expect. And then you might want to look at the phrases. So donkey defenders, spelled different ways. I'd wonder why that's quite different. So sometimes it's worth looking at a page you think that you're going to drive a lot of traffic to. So meet the donkeys, adopt the donkeys, pictures of donkeys, if it changes quite frequently. I would start off with the overall shell of the website, see areas of improvements. Then when I create like a content strategy to align to potential keywords I might want to use, then I'd want to those specific pages that have a lot of the content aligned to those keywords. So say donkey adoption would be a big thing I might want to drive. And this is donkey defenders. So maybe it talks about donkey adoption. Then I'd want to look to see if keywords were coming up. I'd want to see how my rankings are aligned to those keywords. But I wouldn't do that straight away. I'd probably do that over time when content has time to resonate with the people and the search rankings have had time to register with Google. Okay, I think we covered all aspects now. What I might do is I might just have a quick look at wwf.org.uk so you can see the events and see how that particular page is. But I think apart from that, we might be done.